The government signed a contract today to address the importation of vehicles from Japan. As Jiminy DeSwain tells us tonight, the new program is dubbed the Pre-Export Verification of Conformity of Used Vehicles for Roadworthiness.
The Bahamas, which is sometimes considered a dumping ground for unsafe vehicles, will soon become better regulated by officials from the Bahamas Bureau of Standards after government signed a deal Monday with Japanese company EAA Limited to provide vehicle inspections for cars imported from Japan. Minister of Labor Senator the Honorable Leon Fowkes announced during the contract signing that the Pre-Export Verification of Conformity program will serve to keep potentially unsafe vehicles off the roads nationwide.
Japan as a country has suffered several nuclear accidents, the latest in 2011 in Fukushima, and it is imperative that potentially radiated used vehicles are not allowed to enter the Bahamas. The pre-inspection or verification to conformity program specifically addresses these risks by including a mandatory requirement for radiation inspection on every inspected vehicle.
While there are radiation concerns, Director of the Bahamas Bureau of Standards, Dr. Renee Buford, confirms there are no facilities in place to test radiated vehicles that have been imported. She notes that the protocols will change that.
So we trust that, going forward, moving forward in the next 3 months or so, we will begin to ensure that we test for all of these specifications, etc., that we will not have cars that are radiated entering the country.
Minister Fowkes pointed out that the EAA inspectors will also check for steering wheel alignment, braking force, and gas emissions, among other things. But President of the Bahamas Motor Dealers Association and the Automall Group of Companies, Lionel Albury, says there are other elements consumers need to be mindful of.
Odometers are spun back, and consumers are not aware of that. Vehicles might have been in an accident, they're not aware of that. Japan is a country that has snow. They use salt for melting the snow, so you get corrosion on the chassis of the vehicle.
Officials say that more than 17,000 vehicles are imported from Japan annually. In essence, 80% of used car imports are from that country. After Monday's signing, Minister Fowkes says the agreement will take 90 days to formalize and implement. Now, this pilot program is expected to last 1 year and will not be an added cost to taxpayers. Of course, the next steps will be public education. Jiminy DeSwain, ZNS Network News.